I've been reading things about podcasts, and I stumbled on an article that talks about 7 podcasting best practices. And I was very shocked. And so...
I'm guessing that we do 0 of them.
Well, the first one is respect people's time. I think this is the first time you laughed that much ever since the scarf scenario. Are you alive?
Yes.
Okay. And then there's a list of facts about podcasts, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it says there are over 115,000 podcasts in existence. 32 million listen to podcasts monthly. The average podcast lasts about 30 minutes. It gets better. Users listen to about 22 minutes per podcast.
Well, I think, in our 3-hour podcast, there's probably about 22 minutes of actual content.
Yeah, and then it goes on to say users prefer podcasts that last less than 16 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
The average commute time in the US is 25 minutes. So I guess that's when people would listen to a podcast while they're on a train or whatever.
Yeah.
So I think we may have gotten the time a little wrong.
But who's our target audience?
I don't know. We also don't know who's our target audience. We also don't know anything about what we're doing. But then the second...
No.
Oh,
This
no?
is a disaster. No, I've no idea what we're doing. This is just the fuck's going on? We were just talking on Discord and then there's just a blur and now it's a podcast.
Yeah, but the second good practice is plan podcast content.
Well,
Yeah.
we do that a little bit more than we respect people's time. Because you do usually give me we're recording about this tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, you're like an endless pool of knowledge. So you have been preparing for this your entire life, you know?
That's one way of looking at it.
Yeah. Augment your audio with text.
No. Can't be bothered.
Yeah, it's at this point I made because I used to put semi-relevant pictures and relevant pictures and stuff in the video. But now I'm just too exhausted and I can't. So now it's a Patreon tier. Once we reach a certain Patreon goal, that's when I'll start doing it again.
Okay, this is we're on 4 minutes and we haven't actually said what this episode is about yet.
Oh, this isn't an episode. This is just me listing our failures in the podcast.
Is this going on Patreon or?
I don't know, maybe in the trash.
All right. As long as this is it. There's not we're forcing people to sit through this thinking there's something good at the end.
Maybe we will. Maybe we won't. It's a surprise.
Look, if you're listening to this, abandon ship immediately. Just go. Just run. Because I know a lot of these start off a bit rough and then they sort of get on track after about 10 minutes. This is not going to happen. This is just going to be complete, unutterable garbage.
Okay. Benchmark appropriately. I don't know what that means, but underneath it says there are a lot of really poorly conceived podcasts. Listening to an hour of a bad podcast can invoke a hubris that you can do the same thing but better. It's important to benchmark against the people who are doing things that you want to do and not against people that are creating bad content.
Well, I think I think the advantage we have there is we don't think we're better than anything.
No, and we serve a purpose now. We're like the bad podcasts. So, like, don't use us as an example. Go watch something better if you want to get into the podcasting business.
Yeah.
We have our uses too.
Our benchmark is like we're better than listening to like a sort of horrible, high-pitched metallic drone for the same amount of time.
Okay.
I wouldn't say we're preferable to static because static is soothing to some people.
Yeah, I find noise soothing. Like,
yeah, this is like, we're better than like the noise of like a dentist's drill that's held right up to your ear. That's the benchmark. We're aiming to be better than.
Yeah, in the podcast, but not in the streams because I scream a lot and make a lot of high-pitched sounds.
Yeah, I'm sad I've missed a lot of those.
Yeah, that's why every stream comes with a warning where it's like never wear headphones and don't listen to this or watch this.
Yeah, I think that's a good approach to just to this channel in general. Just don't.
And then it says master some audio tools. So we have that though. This part we have because I have a fancy blue Yeti microphone, and then my boyfriend, who's like really into nerdy stuff and computers and whatever, is the one that audits our audio now. And you have a fancy microphone.
Well, no, I have a terrible microphone with a $3 pop filter held onto it with duct tape.
You have a terrible microphone?
Well, it's not a Blue Yeti.
Are you serious?
I got it it was like really heavily reduced a couple of years ago. Mm-hmm. I got it at a hi-fi store, and the fact I make videos is largely to justify buying the microphone.
But the quality is okay, isn't it?
It's more that like after film school and realizing I was very bad at recording sound, I learned to compensate by fixing sound in post. Mm-hmm. So I'm able to make bad things sound mediocre.
Okay, but no, Richie, the microphone itself, is it okay quality?
That's up to the audience to decide, I think.
Are you serious? This entire time, you've been using a shitty microphone for our beautiful podcasts?
Well, no, because like at the very beginning, I was talking into it but recording from the laptop.
Oh god!
So everything was accompanied by a horrible hissing, vibrating sound.
Yeah, you were. Not only were you talking into your laptop, but I was recording audio on my end, so it went through the internet.
That's twice as bad.
And then your Australian internet is bad, so at times it would cut out, and we would have to like re-record entire segments.
Yeah, and now that it's listenable, that proves we've mastered audio tools.
There we go. We did one thing right. I am proud of us.
Well, we mastered like the bare minimum.
Most people on Earth don't even have microphones.
That's true.
So, because they do fun things and have a life, so they have no need for it. Okay. Oh, there's another one. Podcasting best practices. Mm-hmm. Producers of podcasts should have a clear idea of the prospect or audience, the target market.
Yeah, like I don't know, people who don't know people who aren't aware of other podcasts, possibly.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just like, I guess I have to listen to this. There's nothing else to listen to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
So like, it's up to, we should stop shouting at other people because it's going to make people realize there's significantly better stuff out there.
You know what? You're right. We should be like, we're the first and only podcast in existence.
Yeah. It's like how Australia, like the animals here all evolved in an environment without predators. So they're all completely fucking useless. And if you introduce like domestic cats, it destroys the ecosystem.
Really?
I think we're a bit like that.
Oh my god, I didn't know that about Australia.
That like we existed in this absolutely tiny niche that's like no one else was recording podcasts about Edgar the Choir Intelligence Agent.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But if there was literally any competition, we would be destroyed instantly. Yeah.
Oh my god, that is entirely true. Okay, so this other site says, be organized and know where the podcast is going.
Well, I don't even know what is this, because I didn't
don't
even
know.
know we were talking. You just started bringing it up, and I thought it was going
Yeah.
to be the intro, and now it's 10 minutes long.
No, I just wanted you to know all the things we do wrong. Just so you're aware.
Everything. The whole podcast is wrong.